Welcome. My name is Sheena. Welcome to the Atlas Agency Launch Lab. I'm excited to go through for the next 10 minutes and let you know what our process looks like and why it might work for you. Marketing is a great business to be passionate about. There are many areas of specialization and growth, and businesses need people like you to help them in those areas that know very little about. But it can be very difficult to break through as a solo marketer or gain traction as a small agency if you don't know how to best capture and retain clients. If you're in the big ad agency world, layoffs are, unfortunately, a rite of passage these days. So maybe your instincts are to go independent. Maybe you have a 9-to-5 job that just isn't bringing you that spark of excitement it once did, and you've been dabbling in a specialty like social media, and now you're ready to make it your full-time job. Or maybe you've had a small agency for years and are working off of referrals, but you struggle just to keep it afloat or scale up with a tapped-out network. If you have a passion for marketing and you want to break into the industry, make your side hustle your main hustle, or scale your small agency, this is exactly where you should be. My name is Sheena Lee Kennelly. I've had my own agency for 5 and a bit years with tremendous success. I've been fortunate to help so many others who are trying to break into the industry or grow their existing solo or small agencies. And I want to be able to do that for you too, if you're ready to learn. Let go of the fear that you don't know enough. Let go of the idea that there's people who are better at it than you. And start getting the confidence, knowledge, and motivation to reel in the big fish. In the next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that and how to become a titan of your industry. You will learn how to get a full sales pipeline with clients lined up and at least one paying client within 90 days. You'll see how to get the exact tools and skills needed to prepare for and conduct successful discovery calls. We even work as your consultant and perform your first client discovery call. You'll have a do-it-for-you agency expert guiding you through each phase to coach you along and help you land business. You will see how you can be free from the worry and stress of breaking into the market and learn how to capture, maintain, and grow your clients. This might sound like a lofty promise, but I've helped so many people grow and become incredibly successful. It's why I've packaged my framework into 5 easy, customizable steps. These are steps that have worked for me. And although you'll find the beginning of my story probably different than yours, I think you'll find that before I became a successful agency owner, you and I were very much alike. I grew up in a cult. And I was taught that the only way I'd ever have a professional life was if my husband needed me to work in his business. So at 16, I left. I put myself through college, determined to become my own woman. Right before I turned 21, my marriage ended and my son was born not long after. He was born with epilepsy and autism. So I struggled to return to the workforce as a single mom with a child that has very high health needs. So I jumped from one get-rich scheme to the next, determined to find something that would work for me. I wanted to leave my 9-to-5 career and be at home with him and give him the care that he really needed. Although I found a lot of fulfillment and success in my career in disability services, being at home was where I was needed. I followed all of the steps and I did everything I was taught, but all of the multi-level marketing and get-rich things I tried were not successful. After I moved to the USA and met and married my husband, I stayed in the workforce trying to make the ends meet. My husband Zach had been learning marketing in the evening for years by the time I met him. He had all the courses and each evening he would spend hours throwing himself into it. He had a few clients, but nothing that we could call an agency. When I was pregnant with our daughter, I had hyperemesis gravidarum and was struggling to get through the day. I was working 70+ hours a week, and my maternity health team wrote a note forbidding me to return to work to protect the health of me and my unborn child. I was stressed. We were in escrow and I was entering my 3rd trimester. My husband gave me the login information for all of his courses, and I'm blessed to learn very quickly. But soon, I found that most of the information I learned contradicted itself, or it wasn't working. When I researched a bit deeper, I found that the gurus I was learning from weren't agency owners. Well, they had been, but they only had 3 clients, then started coaching and called their coaching an agency. I was so upset. I had invested 3 months into doing everything they said and trusted their word and their systems. But we got to a point where savings ran out while I was trying to make it work. I tried to buy groceries and the credit card declined. I couldn't buy diapers. My daughter was admitted to the hospital with kidney issues, and the mortgage were due. Things got bad. Thankfully, I figured it out. I learned what works and what doesn't. And 6 months later, I had a team of people working under us. We were earning enough to pay bills and form relationships with agency heads who were generous with their information on what was working in today's landscape and what wasn't. Fast forward to now, and I am in these gurus groups, and I see how many people are saying, I quit my job today to focus on getting my first client full time. Or, my wife is pregnant, and I bought this course to build an agency so my wife can be a stay-at-home mom. These situations break my heart. I was there once. People spend thousands of dollars on a dream, and I know it won't work with some of the routes that they're taking. So inadvertently, we've become mentors to many people to help them avoid the stress and financial hole like the one that my family and I went through. I have the solution that can get business owners or aspiring owners out of the trenches. I'm able to help well-meaning entrepreneurs get what they signed up for, a successful agency. It's my mission to help you get the actionable skills and knowledge to become a reputable agency owner. A very achievable destination that I've helped so many others like you reach. Let's look at the shift that you need to make to bring in steady clientele and also reel in the big fish. If you're anything like me and the professionals I've worked with in the past, you've probably dipped your toe into a lot of areas to gain more knowledge and try to grow. You've likely taken some courses on your area of expertise. You've learned a lot, but maybe you feel like it's not enough to get to the next step. Or you stay stuck because you don't know how to use that knowledge and skill to gain clients. You've likely watched YouTube videos or joined Facebook groups to learn more about how to become better at what you do and gain insights into how to capture more clients. You might have invested in virtual assistants. Or maybe you hired a client-getting machine like Rainmaker or Lead Factor, but you're still not getting the clients that you need to pay the bills. You're not enjoying your life outside of work because you're constantly trying to get new business. And you're still finding yourself paralyzed at your desk, completely at loss for what to do next. Here's the reason why what you have tried isn't working. 1, the gurus running those courses either didn't work in or no longer work in the trenches of their agency, and those that can no longer create and relate become the teachers. The courses you've gone through delivered old news. As algorithms, technology, and AI becomes more advanced, our marketing world must learn and shift too. A course developed 5 years ago won't do you much good these days. 3, you're also watching the same videos everyone else has watched, and you're using the same processes that must be updated and refreshed. 4, your mindset must be part of what changes. Not many people are teaching you to change the way you think. In fact, you're probably vacillating between imposter syndrome and empowerment these days as you watch clients come and go. And the ones going can feel a lot more painful when you're living without an abundance mindset. 5, you need to have more than one prospecting method. You should have at least 5 lines in the water at any given time. Most people who are stuck in their learning phase. You just keep trying to learn more, or you don't know what to do next. As a result, little forward momentum can happen. This is where we come in. You are already working so hard to reach this dream business, and I don't want to see hardworking, talented people struggle to get there anymore. That's why I created the Atlas Launch Lab, to make sure you can actually get some traction now and for the future. It's a process that ensures you're a successful business with the ability and knowledge to easily scale up. My 5-step Atlas Agency Launch Lab is my framework for getting your business from a struggling venture to a thriving agency that could run itself after you've put in the work. These are customized solutions based on what your talents are. We work with you through every step of the Launch Lab. We're not just guiding you, we're like your partners, invested in you and putting in work alongside you to reach your goals. Step 1 is agency foundation. We'll build your website, social presence, and local listings. We'll ensure you're compliant and help you build your team. Step 2, we'll be working on your targeting. We're going to get clear about what it is that you are selling. You'll know exactly who you are selling to in your business. You'll learn how to prospect for your target's audience. And we're going to teach you to become a master at building and maintaining relationships. In step 3, you're going to be an expert at landing and closing. We'll give you the Atlas Audit Advantage that allows you to nearly land the business before the call because you aren't selling to them. You will show them that you're there to help them solve their problems. We're also going to give you the Atlas Sales Solution, our foolproof way of retargeting and landing an upsell. In step 5 of the Launch Lab, we're going to teach you how to advance. You'll learn how to keep your clients coming back to you time and time again with service and thoughtful ways to nurture your relationships. When you show that you're valuable to your clients, even in times that you aren't in an active project, they won't want to lose you. In step 5, our final phase, you're going to showcase. You're going to be able to showcase testimonials, reviews, success stories, and case studies that will be proof of your hard work over the previous 90 days and a testament to the future of your agency. The Atlas Agency Launch Lab isn't just going to help you create the entire framework of your agency and build you a pipeline and close at least one client. We're going to show you how to get all of that and scale your business so you can confidently hand off work to others while you focus on the things and people you're passionate about, including your life outside of work. I want to be able to help the people who are ready to dive in and get their agencies rolling. If you're ready to dedicate at least 10 hours a week over the next 90 days to put into this process, if you're motivated and have a drive to invest your time, resources, and mental space into this fully, if you're ready to feel free as a successful and compliant agency owner who has the resources to give your clients what they need while maintaining a solid work-life balance. If you want to be so confident in your ability to prospect and close clients that you can't wait to wake up and do it each day, then we should talk. I'd love to get to know you and help you reach your goals. Let's start off with a free call. Tap the button below to schedule a call to get to know us and so we can get to know you. Then we can show you exactly how we are going to get you there in 90 days.